Hey everyone, Brian here. Quick update on the Kubota. Bit of good news, bit of bad news. First, the good news. It works. The setup does work with the jack shaft. Everything does seem to be working okay. Bad news. Actually, kind of two bad news. The clutch went out, and I don't have a lot of speed. It's the main issue right now. I could adjust the pulley ratios in the clutch, in the jack shaft, but really what this needs is a clutch and a torque converter, which I'm not putting on here, and I can't really do that type of setup as far as I know with using a standard engine. I don't really want to put a horizontal shaft engine in here. I could, but that would involve a lot more work. I'd have to change out the transmission. Or I was thinking about doing is a smaller gearbox to a chain drive rear end, like a straight shaft in the rear end. But I've seen those done right. I've seen them done bad, and they can be a pain in the butt. And good thing about doing a setup like that is you'd still have reverse. The unfortunate part of this, I had a tractor a few years back that would have been a perfect donor. It had a solid axle in back with a chain drive going up to a small transmission. Unfortunately, I don't have that tractor, and it's most likely been scrapped by now. So my idea is now, since I'm into this thing this much already, I want to see about putting a clutch pedal on here. I do have a clutch pedal. I saved one off the roper. So what I'm thinking about doing is seeing what it will take to put the clutch pedal on here and make it work. So I'm going to show you the engine does still run perfectly fine. Let me get my keys in my other hand. Actually, I think I have the key in it. Yeah, it does. And of course, the key just fell out of the ignition. Good thing I did get them out. And yeah, that was a cold start, and as you can hear, there's still no exhaust. So I won't be able to work on it this weekend. I'm going away. So I'm going to look at doing my idea about the clutch pedal. Most likely, though, it's going to have to go underneath this edge of the dash right here. Right here, or just in front. So instead of removing the rear pan this time, most likely the dash is going to have to come out. Leave the rear pan in to find out where everything's going to line up, and then figure out what mounts I have to add, what I have to do underneath, so on and so forth. The part I have, I just basically cut it right out of the tractor. I cut the mounts. I got the mounts still, so I know I'd have to notch the frame, cut the mounts into the frame, and go from there. I could rebuild the clutch, but then I'd still have the same problem with no speed. And if I do a foot clutch, I could do a 6-inch pulley on the front, if not bigger, and I would get a lot more speed. So I'd have a 6, so I think it's a 3.5, then it'll be a 6 again to a 2-inch, which should give me a halfway decent gear ratio, because right now it's a 1-to-1, and that 1-to-1 isn't very fast. So that's my idea, what I'm thinking about right now. I wish I could get a clutch that would actually go on the engine, that would have about a 6-inch pulley, and that could be operated by a cable, and then I could just easily put a foot pedal in. If anything exists, please let me know. I may post a separate video about that right after this one. But set up like that would actually work out perfectly. Even if it's from a mower deck, that would still work. So that's pretty much it, the update on this. So I'll talk to you later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.